Sever to base started descent. Proceeding at 6 knots in 10 minutes, we'll be at the point.
Sever, we copy you, awaiting your report upon arrival. Is everything on the ship normal?
Absolutely, the ship is a dream. No problems, everything works perfectly.
Captain, the voltage in the onboard network is fluctuating. It seems the reactor is acting up again.
Ah, jinxed it. Turn off all unnecessary stuff. Do your magic as you know how. We can't return empty-handed. The boss already has questions about why we've been digging around here for so long without results. Damn? Again. Ivan, quick march to the reactor. Disable the protection. Base, we have some minor issues. We have suspended the dive. We will report once resolved. Are you at the reactor yet? Turn it up to full power. Okay, power is back on, but the motor is silent and the sonar doesn't work. Looks like the fuses blew. Check the electrical console. Confirmed. Sonar is operational. The engine's fine again. All right, get back to Central Station. Ready to dive? Check all systems while I contact base. Sever to base. Troubleshooting fixed, ready to continue diving.
Are you sure? Maybe we should go back and check to see why the electrical system is failing.
Don't bullshit me. Of course I'm sure this ship will survive the end of the world. I could take it to the moon.
That's an unreasonable risk. Captain should always have the last word, but we insist on returning and diagnostics.
We went back for diagnostics last time, but you didn't find anything. We're going to be troubleshooting for who knows how long. So, do you give the go-ahead to proceed with the mission?
At your own risk. If anything happens to you inside the cave, there is nothing we can do to help you.
Yeah, the usual. All at my own risk and responsibility.
You're not the only one on board. At least have the decency to ask the engineer if he's ready to continue the mission.
And when enthusiastic young people were against adventure, Ivan, are you ready to continue?
Well,
Silence is a sign of agreement. The ship's crew unanimously decided to continue the mission.
Adventurers, begin the dive. Report upon reaching the specified depth. Good luck to you.
All right, base, we won't let you down. Wait for us by evening with gifts. Over and out. Let's start the dive. Ballast tanks are full, descending at normal speed. What are they so worried about? There's a 10-fold safety margin here. We'll go back with any failure, if anything.
Descent complete. Buoyancy is neutral. Everything's normal. Let's hope that from now on we'll manage without any adventures. The entrance to the caves is right in front of us. Let's report to the base about the completion of the descent and head towards the unknown. Sever to base. Reporting. Completed descent. Depth 100 meters. All systems are functioning normally, ready to continue the mission.
Sever, we understand you. Report the situation outside.
The entrance to the caves is open, no obstacles observed. No changes in the situation, everything is as last time.
We grant permission to continue the task. Your mission is to find a way to get inside the research facility. Don't get carried away. In 4 hours, we expect your report on the completion of the task.
Yes, Base, we won't get carried away, just a little bit. After all, we need to get some presents for you.
Captain, I hope you are joking. We won't be able to contact you while you're inside. If you do not contact us within 8 hours, we will be forced to start a rescue operation.
Stop it, I understand it all just as well as you do. We will return exactly at the scheduled time.
You must understand what will happen if the authorities find out where we are and what we are doing.
Continuing task execution. Over and out. Tell me, what do you think they want from us?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I don't know either. We are already hopelessly behind schedule as it is. Ivan, you are responsible for all the routine tasks, so you will be in charge of mapping the route. Switch the holographic terminal to map mode and set a new waypoint. Let's mark the entrance to the caves.
Yes, sir, Comrade Captain.
All right, now let's go. So you won't get bored, I'll give you a short lecture. What if something happens and you don't even know how to steer a submarine? Look, it's very simple. You set the course for the sub with the helm and it adjusts itself in the right direction. The right lever controls the engine. Away from you, forward, toward you, backward, center, stop. On the left is the ballast control. Turn the lever up and the ballast tanks will start to empty. Turn it down and water will enter them. This is how you can change the depth of the dive. The boat is easy to damage, so it's not worth yanking everything at once. You should steer smoothly and unhurriedly. If you're not sure it's clear ahead, check the sonar. Cameras may lie. Urkasin, mark a point on the map. Excellent, let's continue. Don't forget to connect them together. It will be easier to figure everything out later. Hold on, stop. There's a fork ahead. Let's not rush blindly. Let's try to find the most promising path using the instruments. You are young, your hearing is sharp, so put on the headphones and stand by the sound detector. Now turn the wheel and look for something unusual. I will mute the sonar so it doesn't interfere. Press the button to locate the sound. off your headphones. There's clearly something unusual on the left. Let's move there. Do you remember about the map? Set a new point. Excellent. Let's continue. Do you even understand what we are looking for here?
Vaguely, Comrade Captain. It seems we are looking for some kind of abandoned research base. I'm just a mechanic. I'm not supposed to know more.
You won't believe it, but I know only a little more than you do. We are indeed looking for the entrance to the underwater research base, but no one knows what was being researched here. Clearly not the migration of valuable fish species and mapping of ocean currents. It was not possible to find any archival evidence of the existence of this base, nor any living participants of the research program. As if there was nothing at all. There was only one lead. This ship rusting in the backwater of Sever. On board were near fantastic technologies, and this area was set as the center of the navigator's coordinates.
And that's all we know?
Yes, but they wouldn't have sent us here just like that. It means there's something worth risking for. Look at the screen. It looks like the hull of a sunken submarine, but something is definitely wrong with it. Let's see what the field detector shows. Anomalous activity moderate. We will proceed with caution. Approaching is dangerous. The boat was torn into two halves. The crew had no chance. We will have to disturb the peace of the deceased a little. But this is a very serious lead. It cannot be ignored. Do you remember about the map? Set a new point. Great, let's move on. Let's investigate this place from a safe distance. Go to the bow bay and launch the drone. I'll stay here and display the drone's footage on the monitor. Observe the image from the device. Now take control and carefully approach the hull of the submarine.
become clearer. Quasi-biological form of life. Endemic, so we got acquainted with the local flora, or with the fauna. Very interesting. The scanner make a circle around the crash site. Maybe you can spot something. The documentation for the RO. There must be some way to obtain a memory dump of the computer using the emergency communication channel. And this thing, try to scan it too. It looks disgusting. It's just a heap of rusty metal. From the nature of the damage, it can be said that the hull was destroyed by an internal explosion. But what could have exploded in the vicinity of the living quarters? Ivan, I came up with a way for us to get the data from the submarine's onboard computer. Return the drone to the board. I'll explain everything to you now. This boat looks like it is permanently fused with something that shows up on sensors as an anomaly. We know that computers and anomalous fields can exert mutual influence on each other. Do you see the cylindrical things lying on the shelf? These are multifunctional anomaly activity sensors. Take one and install it on the drone. With the help of such a device, we will try to provoke a system failure of the boat's computer. Upon restarting, it will begin to actively work again and try to revive what is left of the ship. The sensor will detect spikes of activity and relay them to us in the form of a data stream. Drop the sensor near the hull of the boat and set it to repeater mode. Okay. Now move back a little so everything is in the drone's field of view. Okay. Now move back a little so everything is in the drone's field of view. Let's go. I'm starting the retransmitter.
Attention. Unauthorized data transmission. Attention.
Excellent. Marking the
Unauthorized
start of
data
the
transmission.
transmission. Let's see if this Flying Dutchman has anything interesting for us. What the hell?
Attention.
What the hell
Thermal
happened?
threat.
Damn, that boat started to boil. Let's get out of here immediately. Ivan, get the drone back on board quickly.
Alert.
Ivan, can you hear me? You have a hull breach in your bay. Fix it immediately before it gets any bigger.
Are you okay?
Everything is fine, Captain. Just a splitting headache and ringing in my ears.
We got hit hard. Luckily, we got off easy. It seems that little is left of that boat. The computer tried to bring the reactor to full power, but the cooling system has decayed long since. Then rapid overheating, a chain reaction, and an explosion. But we managed to get the data. I'll pull myself together a bit now and try to make sense of it. And you go restore the reactor's operation, check the fuses, and then launch the drone with repair module to inspect the damage.
unit is in order. I-77 unit is in order.